Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bengals and the Jags under the lights on Sunday night.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend. We've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps.
The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Now Burrow on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. And Burrow going to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms running the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 43, here's second down and 1. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. From midfield now, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 2 now, second and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On the return, here's Agnew. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Stiff-armed it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On third down, Lawrence. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles. So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later. Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Lawrence. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And Burrow going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wild Card matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card weekend. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it's definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. At the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. Able to crowd right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Once again, they run with Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he returns this to the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay, I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This one caught by Ridley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Gold is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time we're forced to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2nd down, goal to go. Throwing, Burrow. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got it. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively. So they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one. Really support them throughout the year. And boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game. And if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.